Bitchy Bridesmaid.
Some quick background. My baby brother was born terminally ill and the long hospital stays and expensive meds kicked in around 6 months old. To cope with the huge medical bills, Mom worked some odd jobs over the years, including making custom wedding and bridesmaids gowns. My mom had a few steadfast rules. Number 1, she did all of your measurements. I heard the lecture of vanity fibbing only results in a poorly fitting dress, more times than I can count. Number 2, all final fittings must be completed at least 3 weeks before the wedding. That way, if Dewey had an emergency hospital stay, she'd have time to arrange for someone to sit with him while she went home to finish a job. He was nonverbal and needed a constant companion. This particular bride wanted all of her bridesmaids in pastel organza dresses. Organza is a gauzy fabric. The base dresses were white, covered with these colors. Unfortunately, the bride had more bridesmaids than pastel shades the fabric came in, meaning one lucky bridesmaid wore tan. The bride refused to start a fight by assigning colors, so it was first come, first serve. When you came for measurements, you got to pick from the remaining colors. One bridesmaid lived 3 hours away and flat out refused to come to town to be measured. She insisted that telling us she was a size 8 was good enough. Bridal sizes are very different and didn't cleanly convert, so that meant nothing. Mom finally reached the compromise that a local seamstress could measure her and send in the measurements. 1 month before this wedding, Dewey was admitted into the intensive care unit to be placed on a ventilator. Mom now had to find coverage enough to get 8 dresses finished off in the next 2 or so weeks. She pulled it off thanks to amazing friends, but it was tight. Dad was busy working overtime to pay the bills and dealing with us other 2 kids. Well, this difficult bridesmaid, whom I'll refer to as Bitchy Bridesmaid from now on, still refused to have a final fitting more than 2 days before the wedding. She didn't want to waste a trip just because my mom was a horrible seamstress who didn't understand proper sizing. I was cleaning up seed pearls during that lovely conversation. My mom begged a friend to sit with Dewey for an entire day so she could do the fitting and adjustments all at once. Bitchy Bridesmaid was 2 hours late. When she arrived, she saw the hideous tan dress and began literally screaming about how it wasn't fair and my mom must have picked that color. She demanded another bridesmaid return their dress and both dresses get swapped colors. It would have been 20+ hours of work, so Mom laughed and told her that was a big number. The bride arrived and told her friend that color was the only option left and she was sorry, but it was that or drop out of the wedding and pay for the dress anyways. Bitchy Bridesmaid finally agreed to put it on. Yeah, she'd lied about her size. When the zipper didn't go all the way up, Mom whipped out the measuring tape only to discover this difficult person had shaved 1 to 2 inches off every measurement except height. Her defense was that she wasn't going to let a jealous seamstress lie about her, so she fixed the numbers before passing them on. By this point, my mom was all but breathing fire. Her son's life hung in the balance and this person was making her life hell. My mom demanded double for the dress because she was going to have to add strips to the base white dress to make it big enough, then make a whole new overdress from organza. It was doubling the time and adding substantially to fabric costs. Bitchy Bridesmaid fought over it and my mom finally told her, "Fine. Pay me the agreed upon amount and take your dress as is." Now the bride herself was pressuring Bitchy Bridesmaid into just paying up. She finally agreed to it and my mom told the bride to get Bitchy Bridesmaid out of her house. They could come back in 5 hours to get the dress. Thankfully the redone dress was a perfect fit. Bitchy Bridesmaid paid the remaining balance and left after that. The day my brother died, my mom refused to ever make another wedding dress. She's only made one in the 21 years since as a favor to the friend who spent that ill-fated day with Dewey in the intensive care unit while Mom fought with Bitchy Bridesmaid.